January 25th marks the first full moon in 2024 in the sign of Leo. This is all about claiming and reclaiming our identity in this new age of Aquarius. Just a couple days ago, on January 20th, the Sun and Pluto entered in the sign of Aquarius. Pluto in Aquarius is starting a 21-year cycle of transformation, of revolution. So get ready, because everything is starting to move much, much faster now. I'm Dae. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me here. Let's talk a little bit about this full moon and how we can utilize it to our best ability, how we can understand why all these energies are so crazy and why we're feeling so much right now. So for the past 6 weeks, there have been insane solar flares. Really, this whole year there have been. But the amount of energy that is coming into the planet is something that we have never seen or experienced before. When Pluto entered into the sign of Aquarius on January 20th, a massive evolutionary change really solidified. This is the planet that we speak of when we talk about the age of Aquarius, because Pluto has such a long cycle and is all about transformation and power structures. Moving into Aquarius from Capricorn gives the power back to the people. This is the information age. It is no longer the patriarchal structure that controls everyone and tells everyone what they can and can't do. So this new age is here for us to be our fullest divine expression. This first full moon of 2024 happens in the sign of Leo. Leo is ruled by the sun. It is our identity, our ego maybe. But the thing is that on this planet, the ego is given to us and it is our identity. And we build this structure based on what we've perceived, what we've been told, and we then build a system of beliefs and perceptions and identities. Now, the only way that we get stuck in the ego is if we do not allow ourselves to do the shadow work, to really sit still and look within. That is how we can be stuck in the same pattern over and over and over again. The stubborn nature of the fixed sign Leo sometimes does not want to look at themselves in any other light than the exaltation of shining and always being right. But the thing is that our personality is what we then experience. A great quote by Dr. Joe Dispenza is, "Our personality creates our personal reality." So here, in this Leo full moon, Noodle, my kitty, agrees, in this Leo full moon, it's about understanding our identity, the identity that we want to see for ourselves moving forward. So we've done all of this shadow work. We've done all of this releasing, going within. And now is the time to start moving forward. So in this new age of Aquarius, as soon as Aquarius season started this year, I bet you started to feel things move. But now with this full moon, the full moon is when manifestations come to fruition. It's when the light of the sun illuminates all of our subconscious and all that we've been working on. And we have a chance to release what we no longer want to hold on to and bring in and take action on the stuff that we want to solidify into our lives. Our personal reality Our personal reality is our personality. Everything that separates what we want from where we are is our ability to identify with that. When we hold the belief that we are a type of person that certain things happen to, that will continue. When we decide, I am the type of person that everything works out for, I am the type of person that follows my dreams. I am the type of person that takes action on my dreams. And when I take action on my intuition, miracles align for me. When we connect with that identity of ourselves, that is what the universe will reflect back to us. So here, as we are in this new age of Aquarius, this is the information age. This is everything moving all at once. All possibilities are possible. It just depends on what you choose to focus on. So are you focusing on the negative? Can you stop that negative thought loop in 17 seconds? Abraham Hicks talks about the 17 seconds, and they are so important because 17 seconds is all it takes to solidify a thought and to continue its momentum. This is not about being 100% perfect and never feeling any negative emotion, but it's about saying, well, why do I feel this? Do I want to feel this? How can I feel something different? Can I choose to feel something different in those 17 seconds? Can I really come face to face with myself, look myself in the mirror and say, what do you want? Are you acting as if? Are you really embodying that? Because Leo is our identity. It is what we express ourselves as. It is who we see ourselves as. This is not about the ego being evil. The thing is that the ego that we talk about a lot when we talk about staying away from it is the solidified old structures of perception that limit us, that only allow us to see certain possibilities. And it's about looking at the places that make us uncomfortable so that we can put the whole puzzle together and finally really be empowered within ourselves. In a couple days, on January 27th, Uranus will go direct, marking the last of the planets to go direct. And we will have every planet direct for a while now. This is the time to take action. This is the time to move forward. This is the time to move forward in aligned action, though. It is not about acting in the way that we used to. If something does not feel good, it is because you cannot create this new world with structures that you are still carrying from the old one. Your new life is going to cost you your old identity. So let's talk a little bit about Leo and Aquarius and why it's so important that these sister signs always are working together. In astrology, the sister signs are always relevant. It is not just the season that we are in, but it is the equal and opposite, the polarity of its sister sign. So here we are in the Age of Aquarius. This is a cycle that we've been waiting for 20,000 years. This is the information age. Now, Aquarius means that the age of creation and information and sharing is here. This is all about awakening. This is all about moving forward and reclaiming what has been lost. When you look at the opposite cycle of the Leo age, which was, 20,000 years ago, that was the age that Atlantis fell, if you want to look at history. Really what it was the changing of the epochs, the changing of the tides, the changing of the people. Leo, when that age began, it was all about self-empowerment, seeing ourselves for the first time. But the shadow side of that was holding that fixed identity and hurting others in order to maintain your own power. So right now, in the age of Aquarius, when we have a chance to work with the opposite energies, we see a world that has a lot of people who would hurt others in order to maintain their own power. This is a reflection of the darkness of humanity and how we must come face to face with it in order to move forward as a whole, as a people, as individuals. I want you to think a little bit about your own identity and your own feelings about this new world and how you want to see this new world come to be. Because the intentions that we set is what we will create, what we will experience. The laws of physics are different in this new age. The only limitations that you have are the ones that you allow yourself to place upon your beliefs, upon what you think is possible. In 2 days, Uranus will go direct. No more confusion. Everything that you have been waiting for coming to be. But this takes a leap of faith. You cannot just sit in the same old patterns and expect a new experience. But if you have done the work and you continue to act differently and act in alignment with your intuition, trust that you are unstoppable. Trust that this new world is designed for you, for us who want to see everyone rise. We can connect everything. All possibilities are possible. It just depends what it is we decide to create. It's up to us now to create the world in our image of beauty, of peace. And this is what will happen because we have this fire in our bellies, the solar plexus, the very light of the sun exists within us. That is the lesson of Leo, that we are not the sun to make everything around us conform, but we have the light of the sun. The great power is reflected within us, so we can choose what it is that we create. And it always is in alignment with the greater whole. This is how we reclaim the masculine energy in a divine and healthy way. This solar plexus fire action energy is wonderful. And when it is working with alignment with our intuition, with the moon, with the water, with the waters of our bodies, then that action means 1,000 times more. Then those steps become leaps, become flights up the mountain that you thought you could never climb. Like that, you are at the top. And this is what I'm talking about. If you allow yourself to believe in the miracles, they will happen. Let's cultivate some of that childlike spirit of Leo and allow our creativity to flow, because what we create when we are inspired will help the world, will help ourselves. It's what the world desires of us. Thank you so much for being here. If you'd like a personal reading, you can check the link down below. Let me know if you have any questions. Happy New Age. We've only been talking about it for how long, and now we are finally here. Congratulations. It's going to be a fun ride.